Seems like this could be kind of a cool area. Maybe try and record, see if there's any interesting sounds in this tree. And then the water, maybe drop a hydrophone in the water and see what it sounds like. My name is Kyle Harvey. I make ambient electronic music under the moniker When Light. I do sound installations and use electronic synthesizers and field recordings and old analog tape machines to create sound collages. The type of music I'm composing is not really like rock type music. It's kind of more on the ambient end of experimental electronic music. A lot of times I hike out into the canyons, different areas on the Colorado Plateau. The further you hike in, the quieter it gets. Even back in there, you can still pick up things like, the interstate and the highways. It's hard to get away from that. I've become obsessed with listening to things that you might not otherwise hear. Same with aquatic recordings, so using a hydrophone to drop it into different bodies of water and hearing different things going on underneath the surface that are different than what we hear if we're just sitting next to a stream or something. I just think about it all the time now. Everywhere I'm at, I'm thinking, what might sound cool? I'd like to see what that sounds like. I've been working on a piece with some modular synthesizers and was thinking that some watery type sounds might be interesting as part of the composition. I've always been fascinated by sound just in general, and I remember like in my early 20s getting really into 4-track cassette recording, and I would mic up like things around the house. Maybe I'd mic up the radiator or the refrigerator or the faucet running, and then run those sounds into the cassette recorder and manipulate the sounds from there. I like the way things sound. I found it interesting. Now there's AI. You can make a song that sounds perfect in 5 seconds. It sounds like what you'd hear on the radio. And it just makes me more and more want to do things the old way, which is just set up a microphone and record into it if I'm singing or playing guitar, or using instruments that have tactile elements to them rather than doing things on the computer, just for my own joy. The type of music I'm composing lends itself to a space where people are willing to sit down and listen intently for a while. And so I love if people want to come to my installations and write or meditate. One of my favorite things about art is the fact that it can inspire more art.